Gentlemen, to episode 17, a spoiler-filled Dopest podcast. You're joined here tonight, of course, by host, the other L, and co-host, Robert. I love Neil Druckmann so much. I did that one thing he wanted me to do during the board meeting, and that board meeting was 3 hours long, and I needed reconstructive surgery on my jaw. Hardy. So... I thought of this shit like 2 days ago, and I could not stop laughing at work. I was going up and down the aisles, and people were looking at me like I was crazy. And I said, this is the perfect way to introduce him. And I pictured it, I pictured it being way more people, though. Like, I pictured introducing Vez, I pictured introducing Sean, I pictured introducing Ralph and Khadijah. And then I was like, I'm going to say this to Rob for last. Rob, I love Neil Druckmann so much. I did that one thing he wanted during the board meeting, and the board meeting was 3 hours long, and I had to get reconstructive surgery on my jaw.
Did you remember this old phrase?
I did. Oh, my goodness.
Even though Neil Druckmann, for part 2, didn't. No, I don't. The story is the reason why this game is not a 10 for me, but we'll talk about it.
Right. All right. So, as usual, when we do podcasts, my drink of choice is what is it? One of my homeboys got it. It's called Rated R Drinks and Treats, and those are with a Z. He says it's alcohol. Didn't ask really what was in it, but it has blueberries in it, like actual blueberries. So it's kind of like blueberry colored and whatnot. That is my drink. I don't really have any food with me. I could get some food. I am kind of peckish. But I made a smoothie. So that's mostly what else I'll be drinking on. Of course, tonight's game in the background. It's going to be The Last of Us Part 2. We'll be talking about the story. We'll give our overall score. And I'm going to let you guys know right now. My initial score is different from my final score. My initial score was a 9.5. Initial score. Of course, you sleep on things, you think about things, and things change. I also want to say, during some of my broadcasting of this game, sometimes the broadcast will like abruptly stop. If that happens, of course, I'll just restart it again, refresh your page, or go back to my YouTube channel and click it, and you should be able to follow from there. But Rob, what you drinking? And what do you want to talk about first?
I'm just drinking some water right now. I could drink some. I could pull some milk, but
you want to be absolutely sober for this ride.
I kind of want to. Like I said, if y'all didn't know, Last Part 2 was my most anticipated game of 2020.
Damn,
for
I ain't gonna lie.
years.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be a little disappointed if I were you, like wholeheartedly.
Again, it's not a 10.
Right.
This is why this game is.
And it's crazy because somebody else, like, whose video I watched, like, after this game was done for me, guys, I went and watched all the videos that had the leaks. I went and watched other people's, like, review of this game and whatnot. And when one person said, "This is what we waited 7 years for," and I was like, "Damn, it's been 7 years." And then I was like,
7 years since Last of Us.
This is what they did.
Exactly 7 years. Yeah. The first Last of Us came out in June 2013. Part 2 came out in June 2020.
Right. 7
years. Yeah. Rest in peace to the people that didn't make it to Part 2 who was waiting on it.
Right.
Man, like, and this is what they came up with. 7 years later, this is what they came up with.
Right.
After the first one that was so praised, it won Game of the Year, over 200 Game of the Year awards. Before The Witcher 3, Last of Us 1 was the most awarded game in history.
Oh my goodness!
Until Witcher 3,
And what's crazy is it's sold. You told me it sold more than Spider-Man and God of War.
Last of Us Part 2 sold more in the first 3 days than Spider-Man and God of War did in their first 3 days.
Damn,
Which
that's scary.
Mind blowing.
That is scary.
Because if you asked me before that news came out, was it gonna sell more than God of War or
Hell no.
Spider-Man?
Hell no.
No, I didn't know. I would have said nope. Especially after them leaks came out and everything. Nope.
Man, what?
I said, no, it ain't. But it did. People still went out and bought this shit.
So I'm probably gonna go ahead and start my New Game Plus, and
Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna go through this game a second time before I
but you know, I'm not. Ooh, they let you do, bro. They let you do New Game Plus with custom.
Yeah. That's one thing I will give a plus with this game. The settings is amazing. You can change so much in this game. The accessibilities are the best I've ever seen. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, but
like I'm about to make this like super easy because I just, you know, one, I'm streaming, and two, like I'm just
yeah, I understand.
like I'm not trying to have to work hard.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go through and
I'm cutting and I'm gonna be an ass. I'm gonna be an ass to myself and turn on lock on aim.
Oh shit!
Yes.
You already gonna have the full arsenal of weapons, from a flamethrower to a silence machine.
I ain't trying to get hit by shit.
This man right here, bro.
And that'd be funny if like I didn't get like too many more points after, you know, completing the story like that. And when I get to that one part, with Abby, where I'm supposed to run, I'm really just gonna fight. I'm gonna beat every last one of them.
Let's see how that turns out. That'll be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, where should we start? Should we start with the
beginning?
Well, should we talk about what we like? What we liked about the game first?
Okay. So I wanted to name the party The Good, the Bad, and The Last of Us, but apparently PlayStation has something against titles because that was too long. So go with your good, your bad, and The Last of Us. Then I guess you can make that whatever you want it to be. Because normally it's the ugly, but you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Before we even talk about this game, let's talk about the leaks. Since we finally saw what pissed people off. I didn't
know that the cutscene had got leaked.
That's what it was. I didn't know it either, but I found that out.
Mm-hmm.
That is what made people have a fucking outrage. Was because of that one scene of Abby beating Joel with that golf club in front of Ellie. That scene leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made people so mad. Now, mind you, when it least came out, I did not look. You did not look. But we saw that shit was negative. Something made people pissed off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That would have done it for me.
I was so glad. And I mean so glad I did not see that before the game came out. That would have ruined the moment for me completely.
I think that would have made me.
They don't care for spoilers. I think those folks are crazy.
I think that would have made me not want to play the game.
Yeah, bruh. Like that. Like the moment, the moment of the scene of her doing that. I remember my reaction. That was probably the most reaction I had. The whole game. I told you that shit pissed me. That shit made me mad. But again, it's supposed to make me mad.
Bro, I was too in shock to be mad. Cause again, I figured she was there looking for Joel. So when she pulled the shotgun on him, I was like, damn, we doing this shit like this?
Right.
No!
Shotgun him in the leg.
Like,
and it started being pistol whipped Tommy till he was unconscious.
Yeah.
And mind you, I had no idea this was coming.
Right.
I saw none of the leaks.
And I
see this scene, I'm saying, what the fuck? That's the first thing I said. I said, what the fuck? That's the first thing I said out loud too.
I
said, what the fuck?
I think I fucking shouted because the shotgun blast came out of nowhere. Like that was me being in shock. I didn't even see Tommy get pistol whipped. I just remember they were holding him, and I was like, Tommy, what the fuck? I was like, okay, they must have knocked you out because I totally missed 1, 2, 3, 4 pistol. Yeah, like.
It was super quick. Nora did
And that's why I'm not mad about Nora having died the way she died. Cause in my mind I was like, bitch, you just pistol whipped a nigga in the face. It's not like you knocked him out one time. Like
she hit him a couple of times.
Right. Sleep.
But yeah, that was the scene that had people pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Just that, mind you, just that one thing. Nothing else about part 2 made people mad. It was just that.
Right. And a lot of people
believe that.
I'm gonna say a lot of people said that, like in Anchor Joe's video, he said what we said, where, he should have died a hero, or, I don't know if it was Angry Joe who said this or like somebody else, but they were like, it would have been better if Abby and Ellie had played through the game together, having to work together and not knowing that Abby's looking for Joel, and then when she meets Joel, it's a struggle or a fight for Abby to try to kill Joel for whatever reason. And then
I've seen a couple people.
Right. That probably would have made me feel for Abby.
Yeah. If Abby, I'm telling you, like.
But
they could have done that story in so many different ways. The shit was laid out for you to get the Abby killing Joel. You could have done that in so many different ways.
Right.
So many different ways. That would have been better, maybe. Maybe
and
if you brought Abby and her group into Jackson.
I know what my pacing.
Some innocent people.
I know what the pacing would have been like. The pacing would have been so much better because.
Yeah, that's one reason. Yeah.
Because what was I gonna say? The pacing would have been better because everything that had to do with Abby's flashbacks probably would have came at the end. Like, it would have been. It still would have been her killing Joel before the flashbacks, but it would have happened so much later in the game after Abby and Ellie had been working together, and it would have. And I would replace Dinah with Abby, to be honest with you.
Dina.
Yeah, Dina. I don't know why I keep saying Dinah, but I would replace Dina with Abby, have her in Jackson, have them fall in love for whatever reason, and then when she realizes that Joel's the one that she's been looking for, you just do the damn thing.
It would have been so dope too if like they found Abby, and maybe she wasn't even looking for Joel like that.
Right.
Maybe she really was a survivor that needed a place to stay, but she knows Joel is out there, right, and what he did to the Fireflies, but she's not particularly looking for him.
Right.
But she don't even know what she don't even know what he looked like, because she didn't know what he looked like anyway. When she
I don't get that. Yeah, I don't. She only knows him. Yeah, she only knows him because of his name. If his name had been fucking John Cockschnobber, then she probably would have let that nigga alone.
She would have left him, alone. And people got a problem with that too, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that setup would have been more impactful.
Right.
Because none of that would have did a great job if you trusted her, because that's how they write their characters. It would have been like, damn, that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? She's helping out in Jackson. She's dope. Her and Ellie get along great.
Yeah, because Last of Us, not Last of Us, what is that game? Uncharted 2 fooled me with Flynn. They legitimately fooled me with Flynn.
You like Flynn?
Yeah, nigga's funny. He's a little bit of a right. He's a little bit of an asshole, but shit. I mean, I tolerate his character. I just figure that's part of his charm. Drake can be. Well, I would say Drake can be an asshole, but like to the bad guys, Drake can be an asshole. Especially to I started to say Spopovich, but that's not that man's name. Lazarevich, yeah.
So. So that's what I'm saying. That would have been.
So that's your bad.
Would have been cool. No, my bad. No, my bad is the story. But I don't think the story's bad. I think the way they did it just doesn't seem all the way there to me. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just throw this out. I guess this is my bad, right? When Abby, when you get to Abby halfway through the game, and they start showing like her and Mel and Owen, and then they show the flashback with Abby and Owen, how they I guess love each other and all that. This is the problem I had. They showed this after Ellie has killed both of them.
Yeah, I even said that in my stream because I was like, I don't
care
get.
for these people because they're dead.
I wouldn't have cared for them even if they were alive. I wouldn't have cared for them.
But you might have would have if Ellie. You didn't see Ellie stab. She shot one, stabbed Mel.
So I get.
Nora. So why should I go
get.
back 3 days and then see them alive?
I get why. I get why they showed that. Not, to make you feel bad for Abby or whatever, but
yeah.
I think that purpose of that flashback was to demonstrate, the connection she has with those people or had or whatever. So
I mean, that's fine. I mean,
but I mean, I honestly feel like I feel like some of her flashbacks weren't necessary because these niggas came to a whole town with you to murder one dude or to help you find and murder one dude. That's dedication enough. I don't really need anything else.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Because they show a flashback of Abby and her dad. I get that one. That makes sense. They show that Abby and her dad had a good relationship. They weren't bad people, and they was fireflies and blah blah blah. They show Abby when that the doctor that George killed was her dad. That was a shocker. I didn't see that coming. I said, damn. That flashback I didn't really mind.
I don't know. I saw it coming.
Well, maybe I did a little bit.
I saw it coming when I realized he was a doctor, and I was like,
then. I'm talking about before that, when he was just a regular man out there, y'all was out there with the zebra and all that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know where it was going.
Well, no, because I kind of figured then because, when the way she was talking about how he needed somebody to protect him while he's out there, in my mind I was like, shouldn't this shit be the other way around? Like, the adults protect the children. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
I just knew he was important, but once I realized he was a doctor, the shit didn't really make me like. I put it like this: I didn't feel bad for Abby. I felt bad for the fact that he was the only doctor who could do what he could do. That's what made me feel bad on the inside.
And as far as we know, that's the only way they could have maybe gotten the cure, but
right.
Took that away from the world.
We don't know if there's somebody else in the world who could do it, but yeah.
We don't know yet, because by the end of the game, you realize that the Fireflies do exist.
Yeah,
maybe Abby and Liv got to them.
I slick want there to be a Last of Us Part 3 where Ellie's actively searching for the Firefly so she can give up her life. And it sounds boring. It probably is boring, but I would still play that.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to eventually get to with the part to be one of Part 3, but I was saving that for the end too.
My bad.
But, no, you good. But the pacing is weird to me too because they'll throw in the flashbacks at a random moment. Like, and you're like, damn, okay, I'm in the flashback now, but then it happens again, then again and again, like they just keep doing it. I'm like, yo, and the flashbacks aren't terrible.
They're not.
Playing them.
There's like 50% flashbacks.
Yeah, but the placement of them are weird to me.
Yeah, everybody said the game has pacing issues.
It does because there's so many flashbacks. Why? Because there's so many of them. If it wasn't so many of them, it wouldn't have pacing issues. Like the flashback of all the flashbacks with Ellie and Joel.
Yeah.
Great. I love seeing young Ellie again when she was still mostly happy, or mostly fun to be around.
Right.
And Joel, happy. Of course, Joel's happy because of his decision at the end of the first game.
Right. He has him a daughter again.
Right. Thought that was fantastic. Now,
I think the flashbacks for Ellie make sense, like placement wise. I think those make sense.
Because I think the first one takes place. Cause the first flashback, I think, is the museum, right?
Yep.
That flashback,
it is.
That flashback takes place after Ellie tells Dina that she's pregnant. I mean, not pregnant. That she tells her that she's not infected, and Dina tells her that she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So then comes the flashback. That flashback has nothing to do with what just happened.
They don't.
Now again, I like the flashback, but again, the placement of it is weird. Why is it a flashback after Ellie drops the bombshell on Dina, and Dina tells her that she's pregnant?
Oh well, in that flashback, he tells her to put on her mask. In one of the flashbacks, he tells her to put on her mask because somebody might see that she's,
Yeah, see, it's not that. See, that would have been. That
would
have made sense then, but I don't. That one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's that one either.
That one literally is you and Joel at the museum. Nothing bad happens. Oh, that whole flashback is great. I really, man, it hurt me even more that Joel was gone because I just love that whole thing he did for her. Like he planned all that for her. That was very well done.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the spaceship.
Especially in these times, it gets hard to fucking surprise a nigga for their birthday.
I know, right? You found out that he taught Ellie how to swim.
Right. These days,
she was still learning. I thought that was just so cute. It was so well done.
I would say these days, the only surprise you get on your birthday is an infection that you don't recover from, or news that somebody else is infected,
or spores around the corner
that
you didn't know about till you went around the corner.
Right. I say, hey man, I think it's some good shit in here. Help me get this door open. You sure? Hell yeah, come on. All right. What the fuck? Spores. No.
I guarantee you something had happened to somebody. Cause that's so possible. You couldn't you wouldn't be able to tell spores on the other side of this door that's trying to bust open.
Or worse. Hey man, I think there's some good shit in here. Really? Hell yeah, bust that bitch down and it'd be a whole bloater waiting on your ass.
Oh boy.
Give me them spores any day.
Now that is a plus I get this game, and I know we're all over the place, but fuck it. I give this game a plus because the introduction of the bloater was in the flashback.
Yes.
Because I had no idea that was coming. A bloater was nowhere in my mind.
Is that your good?
That was good. What took place in the flashback was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the placement of them was weird. I love being young Ellie and Joel. We were alive, and the whole fighting the bloater, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that shit was busting through walls. They didn't do that shit in the first one. They made them shits even more deadly in more parts of it. The way he was busting through walls.
Well, I'm trying to think were there walls for it to bust through.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. On the first one, hell yeah. There was walls everywhere. Every time you ran into a blow, you was inside somewhere. Every time. You was never outside.
I'm talking about on the first one, like it never
did. That's what I'm saying. They made them worse on part 2 because they would run through walls. I remember when I got to that flashback, I remember because my instinct for the first one kicked in. I would run into the other room, so I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna come through this door. No. That thing bust through the wall and scared the fuck out of me.
I ain't gonna lie, he broke so many walls in that first interaction. When I did kill him, I said, damn, the man turned this whole room into a ballroom.
Bruh.
Shit.
It was so... That was a plus for me.
That shit was about as wide as the Pettigrew building on our campus. Like, cause that room is like sectioned off into at least 3 different spaces by like them things you can slide. But it's like all 3 of them things just don't exist. Sheesh.
it was very weird. Every time I ran into a bloater on part 2, it felt like a mini boss fight.
Oh yeah.
And I loved that for it. I thought that was because we went to the bloater twice. That's 2 times.
I want to say it's 3.
Me too.
But I could be wrong.
I can't think of the third one. You run to that flashback. We really enjoy. We run to the
In the gaming store. Yeah.
Is it one more?
Oh yeah, it is. It is when you're playing as Abby. Yeah. And you're going through the hotel.
Yeah.
That encounter. Oh my goodness, that's my bad right there. I hated that. I hated that, and I hated when I would encounter a clicker, swear that I was not moving or being quiet, and this thing just heard me. It's like it heard me breathing.
That's a thing too, and it didn't happen all the time.
No, it happened twice. It happened twice.
And it's weird, cause I remember that one time, cause the same clicker you and me ran into in that little upstairs area. You had to crawl to get to the room where it's at. But while you're crawling, it hears you, and I'm like...
I mean, I made it all the way out from up under it before it attacked me. Actually...
How did they hear me crawling?
Right.
I thought, I'm prone. That's like the most quiet you can be on this game.
Yeah.
Go prone? The fuck? Now, I do believe, I've always said this too.
I hear a nigga on their belly.
I've always said this. I feel like in the real world, if clickers like really did exist, I believe they would hear you sneaking. Like,
of course that they would hear you sneaking.
Yeah, it would.
You would have to stop.
Logic.
You would have to stop moving. You'd have to stop moving. You know, it's funny. I saw a video from outside Xbox talking about 7 things and stuff that would never work in real life. One of them, right? They had one of them was you know how we like throw the brick or the bottle to make sound elsewhere, and they go check it out. That was one of them. And I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A real life individual. Oh, there's a bottle got thrown behind me. That nigga must be over here. And you would be dead so quick.
I'm telling you, like, I say shoot, sneaking up on the clicker would be impossible.
Yes, you would you would definitely need 2 people to take down a clicker. One person to draw it, and then the other person to actually shoot it or keep it from doing whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
shit, stopping a runner might be bad, because it's not like you find a zombie. A zombie decays. A runner is still a human being, just not in control of their body. Cause so imagine who do we know who has like imagine somebody we knew in college with an athletic physique, and they get infected and turn it, and they're at the runner stage. Bro, I would run from them. Because they have that same athletic ability, and I don't. I mean, I'm not a fat slob, but shit, I ain't trying to fight an athletic runner, right?
Athletic. If a football player runner was after me, he'll be a rapper.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Unless it's a defensive back.
Yeah, if it's somebody defensive.
Yeah,
but if it was a fucking running back,
a wide receiver, fuck no.
They got me.
And you be running across the fucking front yard of the building too, going shit.
Yeah.
Man.
But really, that was out of the game, out of the bad. That was it for me. Just
the story.
But just that.
Oh, the flashbacks being out of place.
The flashbacks being the pacing, which is because of the flashbacks, and making me, and I hate when people say trying to make me care. I don't think the game. I hate saying that phrase because I'm not going to say nothing about it's trying to make me care for these people. They're just showing Abby's side. That don't mean I have to care about them. That is a choice. Abby cares about them. That don't mean I have to.
Yeah, but you could have made it better.
You could have, but see, this is the problem. Okay, again, you put Abby's. You see Ellie Seattle day 1, day 2, day 3. Meet at the theater. You go back. You see Abby's Seattle day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, so now all these people are alive that Ellie has murdered. So I don't. It just with me, if I see Owen and Mel get shot and stabbed in the throat, I don't. To see Abby and interact with Owen and Mel, it just didn't.
I figured it out.
Care like that as much because they're dead.
They should have. They should have had all of Ellie's flashbacks after watching Joel get killed, like all of them. Then we should have we should have played through her day 1, and then immediately go into we should immediately go into what's the girl's name? Immediately go into Abby's I want to say her day 3. No, not day 3. We should immediately go into Abby's I'm sorry, I'm trying to play this game.
Okay, I don't know where I'm trying to see where you're going with it. I can't even guess where you're going with it.
Okay, so let me pause so I can focus. Play through Ellie day 1, but show all of her flashbacks first. So it's basically
I mean, Ellie had 3.
Yeah, she had 3.
Yeah, the one in the museum, the one with Tommy.
But I would rather you play. I'd rather you play through them all, then show everything that happens, before you get to day 1, Joel getting killed and whatnot, and then when you finish day 1, you go to Abby's flashbacks. Show all of Abby's flashbacks. Show her day 1, and then you just alternate from there. So
you think it should have been Ellie day 1, Seattle day 1, then Abby Seattle day 1.
Yes.
Then Ellie Seattle day 2, Abby Seattle day 2.
Yeah.
Ellie Seattle day 3, then Abby Seattle day 2. You think they should have went back and forth with them way before than they actually did in the story, instead of do it halfway through the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They should have crisscrossed it.
They would have crisscrossed it instead of making it Ellie's half of the game, Abby's half of the game, and then Ellie ended the game.
Right.
Yeah, that crisscross, and again, I guarantee no thought about this. Maybe that was a thing to make it crisscross, but that was their final decision. And to me, just the structure was just.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, when we started playing it, when it went to Saturday 1, when that came up on the screen, I was surprised. And then you realize you're Abby, you're like, what the, like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure every gamer had their reaction. Yeah. I'm fucking playing as Abby, oh my god, I don't want to play as this bitch.
Somebody picked up their controller and was probably like, why the fuck am I playing this hard? I'm waiting to meet that one person who didn't finish the game when they realized they were playing as Abby. Waiting.
Somebody has seen that you control her and said, "Nope, I'm done."
Right? I'm not playing this bullshit. I do not need to know how this fucker ends.
Or somebody out there who put her through every death animation that they could.
Oh my god! I would love to see that.
Because one thing, and again, shout out to Girl for her reviews. I really like that channel. I love, because their editing is goddamn amazing. I love when they show, but you was talking about playing as Abby, and they had like that Dave Chappelle skit. And they had like, Abby was the white woman, Dave Chappelle was the gamers. He said, bitch, I'll never forgive you for this.
Right.
I said, that was perfect.
Yes, perfect. It was.
That was a perfect analogy.
Bitch, I'll never forgive you for this.
Bitch, I'll never forgive you for this.
They're okay. They're okay for white people because they use that one reference.
Exactly. But
sheesh.
You all know the drill.
But yeah, that really was it for me, because it was just the structure, the structure of the story. I don't think the story is bad. There was no part of the story I was like, damn, this shit is trash. I never said that. I like.
All right. So
let me see. Just showing them die first, then show them alive. That for me, it doesn't work. I never cared for Owen or Mel that much because you showed Ellie killed them. She mediced them and killed both of them. I don't. At that point, oh, they're dead. Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm not finna. She showed them alive again. I'm not finna feel for them.
Right.
Now, were they cool people? Sure. Owen was alright. Mel she was okay.
Nah, I mean, she was stupid to me. Mel's character is completely stupid because
and then, her being pregnant out in the apocalypse
and going out into the field, that shit is stupid to me.
Even with that decision, they didn't have to do that. I don't understand why they had to make her pregnant. Her being pregnant, what did it do for the story?
Nothing.
Besides Ellie being shocked that she was pregnant when she killed her. She still went out on patrol like a dummy. She never should have went out. Owen, we never even seen Owen care for her while she was pregnant. They never showed one cutscene of Owen be like, he didn't give a fuck about that baby.
He probably don't.
The entire game. And then he cheated on her.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
He really didn't. He really didn't give a fuck about her.
Come on, man. He didn't give a damn about Mel. They never showed him care about her. Shit, the only reason he was with Mel is because Abby was so hell bent on finding Joel and getting swole that she didn't want to be in a relationship with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm my own man and woman.
I don't need you. I have to find my father's killer. I don't have time for love.
Right.
Damn, like,
I'm not just gonna fuck myself. I'm gonna fuck him too.
And so Owen's like, shit, I'm finna fuck this other bitch that I barely care about. Oh my god!
And you know what? You're right. He had a Drake moment.
That's what he did.
All right, so my good bad. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Wait, you covered Drake. Oh, damn, shit, my bad.
That was just a bad. That was just a bad.
That was a lot of bad.
No, it's seriously only Ellie killing her friends, and then we see them alive. That I didn't get a connection with them. Okay, that was really just to sum it up. Yeah,
I got you.
The good, to me, is everything else. I love the gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay, the graphics, best graphics I think I've seen on a console, like probably in my life. The cutscenes, very well acted. Oh my god, the animations, beautiful. The killing, gruesome, way more gruesome than part 1.
Oh man, what?
I love.
You can kick niggas while they already down.
Bro, shooting motherfucking niggas' legs off, and they're on the ground screaming till they die. I was like,
that is the best. That is slick. The best part of this game.
Yes, the game. I'm telling you, the gameplay, phenomenal. Everything you did, from Ellie. Even just running away felt tense because she's breathing hard. She's trying to get away. You really feel like you're in the situation trying to survive. The infected, dope. They made the runners deadlier. They made the stalkers. They brought them back like crazy.
Oh my god!
Made them even more deadlier. The bloater felt like mini boss fights.
Oh.
The shambler scared the fuck out of me. I didn't know what to do when I first ran into them.
The other reason why I'm playing this on light, I want to see how much of encounters I can just run past. Like if I can
know where to go, if you could just run to that door or whatever, or run to the area. Yeah. Killing the dogs. Dope. How they added, the characters calling out people's names like, oh no, she killed Sam. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like the things they would say to you when you're killing their buddies. Like
right.
We're gonna fucking find you, or there she is, shoot her. Like so well done. Hitting somebody in the head with a pipe or a wooden block and their whole face would come off.
Oh my god.
The gameplay to me is a 10. Like I have no problem. I thought it was really well done. It was Last of Us Part 1, just improved all the way.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I don't. The story itself, I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the ending. Some people got a problem with the ending. I don't. Because
do.
I told you at that, right? Because it depends. I feel like the ending depends on if you wanted to kill Abby. By the time I got to the end, I didn't. At that point, I said, nah. I didn't even want to fight her at the end. I said, Ellie, just leave her alone.
So
She has lost everything. That's another thing I don't like. That's one thing I don't like people. There's another thing too, right? And I came up with this revelation just yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The people who say they don't like Abby, right?
Yeah.
Never like Abby during the whole game. Like the game never made them care for the woman.
Yeah.
Then you should still love the game because the game shits on her the entire time.
Oh, I did.
She loses all her friends.
I did.
She loses,
but it wasn't enough, Rob. It wasn't enough.
She lost her lover, her dad, all her friends. Found this group at the end. They shrunk. They tied her up to this pole, about to I guess starve to death or die. She looked nothing like herself. That's why I say at that point, Ellie had won.
I still wish I could like show these niggas their future. Like I'm playing. No, for real. Like I'm playing through the game right now. I wish I could show them the future. Cause I feel like Abby would still go through with this shit if I could just show.
If you showed the end of the game?
Yeah, I feel like she would, bro. I feel like she still would.
Shit, man.
Cause think about it. There's always a portion of a person when you tell them something that is going to happen, whether they believe you or not. Part of them is always gonna want to know. They're gonna want to see for themselves. Because people believe that the future is not set in stone. And I believe that too. But, you know, it's... I would put it like this. In order for me to believe something that somebody tells me about the future, something small has to come true first.
Yeah.
And it has to be like 100% absolute. Not like, oh, this is a coincidence. No, it has to be 100%. Because then I'm going to be like, oh shit, that nigga said I was gonna get a flat tire today, and I got a flat tire today. Holy fuck. Let me abandon this course of action. But yeah, okay, so I know we're talking about the ending right now, but the only reason I didn't like it was because if she had just let it go and stayed with Dinah, I'd have been cool with that. I'd have been perfect, absolutely wonderful. Okay. But because she decided to go against that and go after her anyway, that's what makes me be like, okay, this bitch gotta die. And I wholeheartedly mean that, because I mean, you decided to do it, and that just goes back to me saying if I give up on something, cool, but if I give up on something and I go back on it and I decide I'm gonna actually do it, I'm not gonna pussy out at the end. I'm literally going to make sure this shit gets done. If I tell somebody, I don't give a fuck how long it takes me, how long I gotta travel or look to find you, I'm gonna find you.
What, like two months? Because they had to go to a whole different state.
Yeah, that game took place probably over.
She had to go to a whole different state in the end.
That's one thing I miss about The Last of Us Part 1 that wasn't in this one. They went by days instead of like seasons. And they didn't even show how much time had passed between Ellie and Dina getting they ass beat by Abby, then going, because right after that scene they go to the baby. Right.
So I guess they want us to. I guess they were that. Well, they didn't tell us how much time exactly.
It had to have been.
It had to be like 9-10 months.
Right.
Almost a year has passed. Okay.
Right.
So then Ellie can't let it go. So then she has to go. She went to California. So she had to go all the way to California, Santa Barbara, California.
And that had to take some time.
Come on, man. Hell yeah. That took some time.
And that's slick. Like I said, like in this world, if I don't have to go anywhere, I really don't want to, because that still kind of managed to scare me a little bit. But if I don't have to go anywhere, then I won't, because you know, it just takes so long to get someplace, you know?
Hell yeah, got no damn car. And then think about how fucking dangerous the world is. You talking about going to a whole different state? Come on, bro.
Right.
Nah. And then Ellie did all that, and you know, and again, you know, people, again, everybody ain't gonna feel the same because people say, you know, it's a revenge game. Well, Ellie doesn't get revenge, and
Right.
I think that's the point. Like, the cycle
like
of
that.
revenge has to stop somewhere. Abby's stopped when she didn't kill Dina and Ellie in that theater.
Right.
Could have easily killed both of them. She beat Ellie the fuck up, had a knife at Dina's throat, Jesse was dead, and Tommy was on the ground unconscious.
Right.
She won that. She has won that battle.
That
But
was
she
my...
left because yeah, the cycle of revenge has to stop. If she would have killed them, who else would have came after them?
Nobody.
Which we don't know that. Maybe
Well,
shit.
yeah.
You know,
All of Jackson.
Yeah, right. Tommy's wife or
Oh yeah,
or
Tommy.
Dina's mother,
Tommy's wife definitely would have came for that ass.
That's what I'm saying. So it would have, the cycle of revenge would have kept going. Then we get to Ellie. She couldn't let it go, even though she had the perfect. So most perfect life you can have in this world. And she went after her again.
Right.
Found this new group called the Rattlers that beat Abby and Liv up. Yo, I went back and watched that cutscene when Liv got punched. Yo,
that was a
that
straight
was
cold
crazy.
knockout.
He hit the garage door too. I said,
yeah. I remember that. Cause you know it wasn't like it took a couple hits. No, he got boxed.
He got hit by that big nigga.
Right.
He punched him right in the face. And he went limp immediately, and then about to hit the garage door, then he hit the ground.
He said, "Oh,
you know,
my bad. It's my time to sleep. You got it, boss."
Man. And then you know, so we get to the. You know what's funny about that? I'm conflicted with that because even though I didn't like Ellie going after Abby again at the end, I love the setting that she was in. I love that whole thing. Like the gameplay.
Holy shit!
I love being in California.
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
Oh, I just love being in California. This upscale neighborhood.
I still hated it.
Rattlers.
I
thought that was fantastic.
I mean, it is fantastic, but I still hated it because I couldn't use my listen mode. But the more I think about it, by this point in the game, I don't think I'm meant to use my listen mode. I think I'm just, supposed to cream through all that shit.
Yeah, you supposed to be you a beast at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that's the thing. Like I didn't like Ellie going to kill Abby again, but I did love that setting.
Yeah.
That it was sunny when raining, like all Seattle was. It was.
And that's kind of what I want Last of Us to like start becoming. Like I want it to be a spin-off series. Like I want a series that gives me a group of people. And I want a game that has an ensemble cast, but keeps the same narrative in a sense. People trying to make it, trying to survive. Kind of like what The Last of Us. I mean, not The Last of Us. Kind of like what The Walking Dead Telltale game was doing. Like the only core character was fuck is her name? Clementine. So, Clementine would meet these groups. They go through whatever they go through, and characters would change, but only she was the constant. I was okay with that.
Yeah.
In Last of Us, I would love to have seen, again, Sam and his brother's journey up until they met Joel. I would love to see Abby and Lev after the fact. I would love to see, the 5 years in between the first Last of Us and this Last of Us, which I guess is what's being shown to us in these flashbacks for Joel and Ellie.
That's the flashback.
But I said holy shit because I'm looking at a note that I pretty sure I missed. It says, to anyone who reads this, my name is Seth. I'm from San Francisco trying to get to Jackson with my 2 sons. We lost our car, our compass, our guns. We were raided outside Reno. My wife and my elders were killed. I've been trying to follow maps, but the snow makes it impossible to hold onto the road for very long. Was hoping to wait out these storms, but my boys are starving. I haven't seen so much as a squirrel in a week. I can't sit here and watch them waste away. We're going to head out. WNW. I don't know what that means. I heard what sounded like gunshots over there across the ridge. Hopefully we'll find people. Hopefully they'll be kind. Please, if you read this, come find us. I think it's Wednesday. God bless you. Like that is sad. And you know, I'm at that house that you first go through as Abby, and I'm wondering to myself where the fuck they are. Or if we'll even ever find them.
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing that was a plus in this game, them notes.
Oh yeah, that's always beautiful.
Yeah, just reading about other people's experiences through the world. And
was there anything that like what's the word? Anything that made you that was just really random to you?
First thing is part of my head, but I don't know, but when the LA got shot with the arrow, that was random, but that also scared me. Random? I don't think so. Not random. Nothing's coming up for me. No, not random. Just that's the most random thing I could think of was the whistle. And
oh man, that was beautiful. Yes. Yo,
that was great to me.
I don't know where the fuck I was yesterday. I can't remember. But I heard somebody whistling and I could not see them, and that shit started freaking me the fuck out. Like I started having a fucking panic attack, yo. Cause I wanted to duck down, but you know, I'm in broad daylight, and I was like, bro, if they wanted to kill me with a goddamn arrow, they could. They ain't shit for me to hide behind. I was goddamn terrified because it sounded slick, like the whole, like I feel like I know their whistles have to mean something, but that whistle sounded like, yeah, that whistle sounded like the there he is shoot whistle. So it was like, and I was like, oh no!
Again, gameplay 10 for me. That was so fucking different to me. And it scared me. When I ran to them for the first time, they scared me. The double left and scared me. I was like, I gotta take these niggas out. The fucking Seraphites, they scared me because they were quiet.
Right, and you don't see them until well, even when they attack, you kind of still don't see them.
And then they're whistling. They're not even talking to each other. They're whistling to each other, so you don't know what their whistle means.
Right.
Yeah, that was so well done. Like,
which is beautiful and fucking creepy at the same.
It was, man. And you meet them in the most creepiest thing too. I think it's nighttime too.
It is, and you're going through a park.
Oh my god, that was so.
Soon as Ellie said I'm cutting through the park, I was like, fuck. This right. I was like, it's too many fucking trees. I'm not sure this is gonna go well. and I actually felt it too, so I like hid to the left, and then all I heard was, and then I was like, oh god, what is this?
then again, the gameplay, you have to pull the arrow out yourself.
Oh my god, and you have to do that like every time it happens.
You do.
So
I love Ella. Yeah, she was like, "Who the fuck?"
Right. We all had that same reaction because I promise you, if I had not seen a promo for this game and I did not know who the scars were, or if I had never heard the word Seraphite and I saw that arrow hit Ellie, I would have that same fucking reaction. I would have just been like, "What the fuck was that?"
Hell yeah.
And then what would have made it worse would have been the fact that I can't see where they are, but then they start like walking up. When they started walking up, that's when my brain was just like, ah man, I don't know how the fuck I'm getting past these niggas.
Mm-hmm. And that's the feeling they want you to have. Run to these motherfuckers like Seraphites again, well done. I still hate that their leader died. And I don't think they would say how she died either.
Yeah, nah.
I hated that she died. I actually wanted to see her.
I did
say
too.
She told how did this one woman? They make it seem like this one woman
Brought peace to everyone.
brought these seraphites together. But she died.
Feel her love.
Yeah, I would love to have met her or seen a cutscene with her.
I feel like, nah. I feel like there was a cutscene. It probably just didn't get, put out.
Yeah. Again, we don't know. We don't know what all Naughty went through making this game, because it sounds like they went through a lot within that studio. Put this shit out, and I'm gonna tell you too. I saw there was one video I tried to watch for this. We had this SpoilerCast, but it's an interview with Neil Druckmann, girl play Ellie, Ashley Johnson, and Troy Baker. They interviewed together talking about this game. I wanted to watch it to see. I just like watching stuff like that after the game comes out, and just see how they felt about it, and how Neil came up with this story, and what he thought about doing, but he cut out. He'll always say about stuff like that. But one part that did make it to, he said that he did think about giving Joel an actual wife for this game.
It's probably where that concept photo came from.
They said actually thought about giving Joel a wife in this game, but he said when they was finalizing the story, they thought that giving him a wife didn't really add nothing to it. It wouldn't add anything to the story.
Bullshit.
That's what they
bullshit.
Felt like.
It would have added to the story, because Ellie would have had somebody to remember Joel with. Because you would assume that anybody who knew Joel as well as Ellie, they would have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like I said again, that was their decision. And it was funny too. During the interview, he actually said that idea that you came up with about letting Abby get to Jackson. You become friends with her, not knowing her true intentions.
Oh,
and then you realize later that she wants to kill. She's looking for Joel, wants to kill him, but she don't realize it at first.
Right.
She said that was a concept too.
I wish they had went with that. I really don't understand.
When he said that, I said that one right there just sounds more
believable.
Yes, and think about how much of a shock that would have been. Like,
yeah,
you're trusting with this girl. She's a great comrade, and then you realize why she's really there.
Right.
So then you're conflicted with her because you're like, fuck, we was just like best pals.
Yeah.
Ellie loves this girl.
That would be
but she's there to kill Joel.
That'd be so good, but I would be so like, my brain just would have been like, fuck, I wanna fucking kill you, but we just got through working together so good.
Such a good person. You're such a good person.
Right.
But no, they decided to go with, she kills Joel at the beginning of the game, you hate her,
and that's a wrap.
And I get that, because they want you as Ellie to hate Abby.
Yeah.
As much as Ellie did. So
that part worked.
They're going to
that part hella worked.
Because you hate her because you killed Joel in front of Ellie, in front of you. You feel like you get into that mindset like, I gotta find this bitch and kill her. And that's what the mindset you had from Seattle 3 days. Like, so I was on the same page. I got not a dog then. I was like, oh, I get what y'all doing. Making the player feel like the character that you're playing as. I get it. But then halfway through the story, you play as Abby. Boy, a lot of people reactions to that shit, boy. But yeah, they flipped the coin, and now you're playing as the woman who killed Joel. And now you see it from her perspective, which I get the concept with that. I liked knowing why Abby did it, because for them the first set of 3 days, you don't know why. That was the one question in my mind for like half of the game. Like, why the hell? Who are these people? And why they killed Joel?
Right.
So then you find out through Abby, really playing as her. You know, you find out who they are, why they were looking for him, what he did to her to make her hate him, and I understood it. Like I said, I didn't feel for her to the end.
Yeah.
I saw her struggle up like that, skinny, no longer swole, haircut, looking fucking almost just about dead. Like she hung up there one more day, she would have died.
Man,
once I saw her like that, that's when I was like, oh, you know what?
Maybe this shit ain't what it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's like, Ellie, maybe you should just leave her. Like, and honestly, I thought when Ellie was walking behind her, I was like, maybe Ellie just gonna leave her.
Oh nah, when she was walking behind her, I felt like she was gonna straight up stab that bitch in the back or reach into her backpack and shoot her. Just something conniving, you know.
And honestly, I feel like layoff is the reason
that Ellie didn't do it.
Off. I think layoff threw Ellie off a little bit.
Oh, because she was still traveling with her.
Yeah, because you know the first thing Abby did when Ellie cut her down, she didn't even really say. I love that interaction too. That's another thing I feel that's underrated. Ellie cut Abby down, and Abby's reaction to seeing Ellie, like she really don't give a fuck. Like she's surprised.
She was very surprised.
But she's not trying to be like,
why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? What, you know, why, you know, she asked no questions. She said, yo, the boat's over here.
Right.
Let's go. Like she didn't like
I think she had assumed that, okay, obviously you seen me tied up, you just fought through all them niggas to get to me. You obviously know we need to get the fuck up out of here.
Yes, this place is terrible. The Rattlers were undoubtedly the most horrible group in the game, and you don't meet them for that long, but you know they are.
Right.
Some people are terrible.
Man, that shit they had to be to keep infected on their lands. Like they slick did with they made me think of the saviors, bro.
Yes.
They make me think of these saviors, and I fucking hate those saviors. Like,
you don't feel no remorse for You don't feel remorse for
hell no.
I didn't care. I was glad.
Shit, that shit right there
This
just.
whole group needs to die. Y'all are horrible people. You know.
Man.
I think them people was keeping them people as slaves too, man. I said,
yeah, that was the weird part. Like they have people as slaves, but I don't know to what end that shit's supposed to serve. I actually think that's.
We never saw them slaving.
Yeah, I actually think that's a reference, a Walking Dead reference.
Yeah, like he said, saviors. I didn't really think about it because that's you just said it. I'm pretty sure that was a savior. Said the saviors was put in mind when they made the Rattlers. Walking Dead, like they were just terrible people. I told you when we first run into him, old dude kills himself. When I saw him do that, I said, "Oh, these people are horrible."
Right.
This dude said, "I ain't going back," and shot himself in the damn head.
Man,
it's like he knew what was coming if they caught him.
Right, and that's just crazy. That's just crazy. That's just crazy because like they probably won't kill you. They probably really won't kill you. But they're gonna make sure that the rest of your existence is fucking awful. Like them the niggas who will cut you, them the niggas who will like cut you on your back, lay you down and be like, it's alright, it's gonna be okay. But because you tried to run from us, we definitely using this lemon juice on your dumb ass.
Bro. That's exactly what they would do. We got some lemon juice. We're gonna mix this shit with some salt, and that's how we gonna heal you. They're them type of niggas that let you get bit on purpose.
Oh my god!
Just let you suffer after that. Like don't let you.
Oh my god, they are. That shit would be the worst. You over there struggling with a goddamn clicker. It's like, hey man, help me out. You tried to fucking run. Fuck, I gotta help you for.
You got it.
But that same person it will get fucking attacked by an infected and not see it. Cause that's slick how it always goes. Somebody let some shit happen, and then they get attacked by an unsuspecting whatever. Which I think is hilarious.
So, cause man, I'm telling you, when I was walking through that, I guess I'll just call it the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
The graveyard of hanging bodies. I remember my mouth. I was like, I didn't know what I was like. My mind was just rushing because I was like, what the fuck is happening here? I was like, why are all these people hanging up like this? And that's when you heard Abby coughing. It took me a minute to find too, but I heard somebody coughing. I was like, that gotta be her. But yeah, when I saw her, bro.
Saw who?
When I saw Abby cut her down, and then she heard her reaction, and she cut shoulder down, got laid down. I was like,
I feel like that should have been a choice in the game. Yeah, I feel like that should have been a choice in the game to just leave her ass up there. No, just to leave her up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the thing too. That's people. A lot of people say that too. They wish the game had different choice at the end of what to do. But yeah, it was just, man. That's when I felt bad for her. So when I saw Ellie put the damn book bag in the boat, I was like, okay, I was like, Ellie, please just leave.
I got
just driving the boat.
I got a side question.
Yeah.
I got a side question. Do you think that Dana? Do you think Dina would have stayed with Jesse if he had lived?
No.
Okay. I feel like she kind of would.
I don't think she would have stayed with Jesse because they would have shared the baby. Yeah, they would have co-parented, but she would have ultimately just stayed with Ellie. But I think they would have shared the baby. They kind of did her wrong too. But it says another thing too. This is crazy because some people think Jesse was dead wrong, and other people say be like,
he was.
Yo,
to me, he was.
Now this is okay.
I feel like he was dead wrong because I feel like it was pointless. Like I feel like his death served no purpose. I mean, yeah, he was trying to find Tommy and whatnot, but I don't know. Like he was a character that really didn't have to die.
Yeah, everybody thought him in the head as soon as he ran through the door.
Right.
Now, this is the thing I kind of like about that though. When Jesse got killed, this game is proving that your life can just be taken from you like that.
Yeah.
You don't get no farewell, no honorable death. Somebody, you just run through a door, somebody shoot you in the face.
Oh my
God. The same thing happened to Manny.
Oh yeah, you're right. It did.
Manny got shot in the fucking face just like that. No problem. Dead. Right.
But I mean,
he didn't get no farewell, no goodbye. He got shot in the face and kept it moving.
And you know what? You know what's crazy? Being that we see Manny get killed before Jesse, I slick feel like Abby killed Jesse with no hesitation because of that.
Ooh, I like that.
Because if you think about it, there are a lot of parallels. A lot of parallels in this game. When Abby gets ready to swing at Joel, you get that same sequence when Ellie gets ready to swing at Nora. When Manny gets shot damn near by surprise for the player, Jesse gets shot damn near surprise by, Abby. And then when even the first time you meet Abby, and I picked up on it. I didn't pick up on it until after Joel's death. But when you first get introduced to Abby, like in the cutscene where they're all in the house sleeping, she wakes up out of her dream from a nightmare. The same thing happens to Abby.
Wait. Who? You say Abby wakes up out of a dream?
I'm sorry, Ellie. The same thing happens to Ellie.
Oh, later on in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, this.
So I mean,
that's what made me. That's what makes me really like this game. Like you said, the parallels. I think that's dope. Even I think I'm missing one when. I think I saw a video too. Like even when they do the kissing scene, like when Dina kissed Ellie and when Abby kissed Owen, that kissing is, I think it's shot in the same like frame. Like they shot it exactly the same for both.
I don't remember
Both of them.
what kiss for Abby and Owen.
They kissed when they was younger. It was in the flashback in that corner.
Oh.
That's when she pushes him off a little bit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. That kiss is the same as I think they said when or shit, Ellie killing the pregnant girl, Abby almost killed the pregnant girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just happened to do it.
But that was more easy to see only because it just happened. So like. If I found out that somebody else in their group was pregnant, my brain would be like, oh yeah, I'm killing y'all pregnant chick, because y'all definitely killed our pregnant chick. So.
You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, man, people say people who say they absolutely hated Abby and never felt for her, then you should still love this game. Because, again, the game treats her friends and everybody around her like shit.
Right. So
Lev was never bad. So I'm glad he lived. He never did nothing wrong in this game.
Man, that boy was just that girl? I don't know. Yeah, he was trying to fucking live his best life.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Even he went through the fucking most. Cut his hair off so he can leave the scar. The scar's banished him. Even his own mom. Stay with Yara. Yara gets her arm broke. Goes to find medicine. Yara loses her arm. Right. Leaves. Go back to the sacrifice. Hopefully that his mom understands him. Nope, she doesn't. She dies in front of him.
Tries to kill him, I think.
Yeah, she tries to kill him. She fell and hit her head on the table and killed her. So the boy lost his mom. Like, come on, man. Like, the boy, you went through the most. So I didn't. That was a cool character. Yara was a cool character. I mean, I really have a problem with both of them.
Alright. Hey, that was pretty dope. I just watched like Ellie's facial expression while they tried to kill a infected.
Yeah, even the facial expression was well done, man. Like, yeah. So, like I said, I get what the game was trying to do. The fact that now that I went this route for the story, it was bold. Let me say that. Bold because wasn't anything I could have predicted. I'll say that. Maybe they thought, because even on the girlfriend reviews video when she was like, why they didn't milk Joel like they did with Lenora for the Uncharted games?
Yeah.
3 or 4 games, but because Joel was beloved in the gaming community. Maybe Nago was like, no, in this world, anybody can get it any moment.
Right.
This ain't like Uncharted. No. And that was them proving their point. And then some people even had a problem with Joel even becoming comfortable with these people in the house.
Yeah, but that was explained to me in like a very better way. Like, I actually can forgive that. Me
too. That never bothered me either way. When it happened, I never said, why the fuck did Joel tell him his name? I never said that. like,
nigga, you don't know these folks. Why are you breaking bread?
Yeah,
how dare you?
Your name is Joel. Like, no, I never thought about that.
But I mean, so like
he's been living in peace for 5 years.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. We don't know how many outsiders they get to Jackson passing through or looking for a place to actually live.
In the past 5 years, I guarantee it's been a bunch.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has been too, but given what I've done, I probably would have an alias. Just being 100. Just being 100.
Oh, fuck that, I wouldn't.
I would.
You've been doing shit for 5 years? I ain't talking about.
So you mean to tell me?
The first year,
yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like the first year, I would have.
Smooth for 5 years. Everybody you picked up and found in the world for 5 straight years have not done you wrong.
I'm paranoid like that. I'm sorry. I am paranoid like that.
Listen. I never saw Rick on Walking Dead till somebody else. His name was somebody else.
That's because Rick is a goddamn savage, and he don't
Is it
care.
Joel?
Yeah, Joel's a savage, but I mean,
There's a hole in the roof over there.
Joel. Okay, I put it like this: the difference between Joel and Rick is that that would be a great ass death battle, by the way. But the difference between Joel and Rick is Rick would never make that decision. If a nigga could die and save the world from being walkers, he would make that call. He wouldn't keep them from, doing that.
Rick would. No, that's interesting. Rick himself would. Would he sacrifice his daughter? I don't know. Maybe probably not.
I don't know. I kind of feel like he would.
Would any father sacrifice their daughter to save the world? That's the question. That's really what the question is in the first game, in a way.
Yeah. But you also get like consequences to that. So.
And plus, it's a man that lost his daughter 20 years ago.
Yeah.
There's layers to this.
Oh my God! What?
Super layer. But no, people thought that was crazy for Joel to tell you supposed to say his name. I was like, no. The game explains that Joel and Tommy that's their job. They're out there to clear areas, find survivors, and bring them back to Jackson. You've been doing this. I'm pretty sure for the first year or two, maybe 3 years, Joel was probably not saying his name. But 5 years, it's been going smooth for 5 straight years. And everybody was I've never heard of somebody in Jackson going crazy and turning on everybody in there. Like Jackson was fucking peaceful as shit.
Man,
like everybody in there was happy.
But you know what's crazy? I can't remember what happened the first time we came to Jackson in the first one. I just know it was a bunch of tension.
It was tension between Joel and Tommy.
Yeah, but that
was it.
Did we not see anybody else from the game from Jackson?
Yeah, you saw Tommy's wife. You met other people, but they were cool. They were just NPCs. The only person you really met in that territory was Tommy and his wife. Them the only 2 people that really had cutscenes and cared.
Okay.
Everybody else, no. Ellie left because she figured out that Joel never wanted her in the first place.
Right.
She got mad and left. And then again, people look at it. Damn, people defend this man so much. Like, even then, he said some fucked up shit to Ellie in that cutscene. He was like,
what'd he say?
You're right, you're not my daughter. I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we're going our separate ways. Now, he changed his mind, yes, but at first, again, he never wanted to do this mission with Ellie.
Yeah, he did.
He changed his mind when Ellie saved his life after he fell on that fucking nail.
After what?
He was warming up to her after. Well, before that, but when Joel woke up from that wound he got and showed that Ellie basically saved his life, that's when he really cared for that girl. After that, really, really cared for her. I believe he cared for her a little bit by the time he got to Tommy's place. But even when he got to Tommy's place, what he wanted? He wanted Tommy to take Ellie to the Fireflies. He was going to leave her there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, leave her with Tommy. He don't have to do her.
Can you imagine how that game would have been if he had?
Not right with it. Because Tommy agreed to do it, too. Tommy was like, yeah, I'll take her.
Right. But what changed their mind about this? Oh, yeah, she did run away. She
ran away. That cutscene, one of the most...
Because they ended up having to go to that house out in the middle.
That house where people were, and they killed the people there.
Right.
And when Joel told her, you're not my daughter, I'm not your dad, and they were going to separate ways. Right then they killed all the people, got out of the house. Joel felt bad for what he said to Ellie, and then that's when he changed his mind and asked Tom how to get to the Fireflies. And that's when he told her. That's when he told him, and that's when they rode off and left Tom. He
Right.
never stopped talking no more for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Damn.
Like I said, it's surprising that Joel actually has so many people that love this character because of what he did at the end of the first one. This
And I
proves
think,
that people agree with what he did. Mostly
yeah,
everybody agreed
of
with what he did
course,
in the first
yeah.
game.
No, but I mean, I'm wholeheartedly sure that somebody somewhere is thinking no, like she just would have died for the betterment of mankind. But I don't know. Given that 20 years have gone by, I think some people would resist that. I think some people would legitimately resist that and say, no, I don't want things to go bad because my life is easy now that the world has gone to shit. You know, I ain't gotta worry about, you know, this, that, and the third. I ain't gotta pay bills to no damn body. I can literally fucking cook what I kill. If I want to rob a nigga, I can. I can be whoever the fuck I want to be because there are no laws. So I feel like some people would, you know, fight that.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I
So
totally 100% agree. It's really that moment at the end of the first one really just, and then Ellie on part 2 show she definitely confirmed that
yeah,
she wanted that to happen. She would have went through it.
right. And I again,
She confirmed that on part 2.
I feel for her. I really do.
She said she wanted her life to mean something.
Right.
That line got to me.
Which makes me feel like I don't know why she feels like her life doesn't mean anything. You know.
Man, that's
Exactly. just speechless.
The layers.
Where
to these
is
characters.
that? Where is that code to this first safe? Where it was the one about the dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
It's on that wall, like to the wall right before you get to the safe, like right when you get to that room. A lot of
So
employees at.
where all the employees at?
Employee of the month.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes, it's the actual dog.
But it says July 2013. So was it 06/2013?
I think so, yeah.
I did not see that when I came in here. Probably because I did not have my light on. Because I was too afraid it was gonna be walkers in here.
See the things that you missed and the things that I missed. I actually went back and found. I got the 2 trophies for finding Drake's ring.
Cool.
That one I can't believe that I
that you missed. Yeah, I mean either.
Yeah, Lee, I can't believe that. Like, I searched that whole vault, and I said, "It's right here." Because I didn't know where it was. I didn't know it was in that vault, so I had to look for it again. I said, "What the hell?"
My dumb ass. I put in 06. It's probably it was 07.
Yeah, July 07. But yeah, I found Drake's ring, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I'm such an idiot.
But see, sometimes in this game, when you open up something, triangle will not pop up. You have to actually make her look down and see the note or whatever, and then it'll pop up.
Yeah, that's how I saw that note in that house. Because I saw the note, and I was like, I feel like this is a note. But I walked up to it, and it, you know, nothing happened.
That's
so
how this game work. You had to look at it for real.
Right.
And I made a character look at the shit. I said, oh, damn it. And then I found out that another dog, the egg for Jack and Daxter.
Oh, you found that? Cool.
I want to see where it was. Another one that I can't believe I fucking missed. Because I went in that house.
Mm-hmm. You have to go in that
on
house.
that damn table.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I just wanted to get them another doggies to eggs.
Cool.
Drake's ring and the Jack and Daxter egg. Yeah, so, trying to think what else. I think we actually covered.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through my good, the bad, and my Last of Us. So of course my bad is Jesse being shot, the pacing of the game, and the ending to a certain extent. Because again, if she had just left it alone, I'd have been okay with that. But the fact that you go through it trying to track her again, And it's not like, you know, this bitch was like down the street or something. Like, she's in a whole other state. It's probably what, 3 states away. Like,
California.
Right, like, fucking do that shit. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, Jesse, I hate to say this, but Jesse's slick my favorite character in this game.
Jesse was definitely cool.
He had wit. He you know, he was a great AI compared to Dina. You know, the only person who might have been a better AI than him, and we never really got to experience it, was Tommy. And the only reason I say that is, yeah, the only reason I say that is because this nigga Tommy. If I just give that nigga a sniper rifle, I'm good.
Oh, you good?
I'm good. So.
Oh, that's another plus for me. Man, that sniper
right.
rifle was a plus. I love it.
Right.
I'm trying to snipe y'all.
Man. Good parts to me were I'm at that part. Yeah, I'm at that part where she shoots the clicker, which I thought is crazy because she didn't make not one fucking sound and it still happened. Stealth kill clickers with your switchblade, sneak up and press triangle to grab from. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Good.
Yeah, my good in this game is the weapons. Is probably always gonna be the weapons. I hate that Abby got the better weapons. Like I get her getting a shotgun. I really do. But I don't get her getting a shotgun that shoots flame rounds, but I don't get her getting a fucking flamethrower. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think you can miss it too.
Yeah, I mean I get that you can miss it, but still, and like the submachine gun, the silenced submachine gun does not fucking make up for that. I'm sorry. It will never make up for that because while it is silenced, I burn through so many bullets trying to fucking shoot a silent. Like it almost sounds like two things that don't fucking need to belong together. A silenced weapon and a machine gun that just spews bullets. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of room for error. You want me to? Cause all I'm gonna do is try to use that bitch like a goddamn sniper rifle, which ain't gonna work because it's not like it has a zoom function. So.
And it's bad that Abby Slick had better gameplay moments than the Ellie.
Yeah, she did. Like I promise you, I never felt a tinge of fear when I was playing with Abby, because Abby on her own, like I was more terrified to play as Ellie than I ever was Abby, because Abby just, I don't know, that military training she come equipped. You see, the bitch don't even need a switchblade to really stuff kill. She just choked them out.
She was choking infected niggas too.
Yeah, like I mean, but I think the way that works, cause I ain't never really remember doing that shit with a clicker. Actually, you can't do it with a clicker, but I just remember her just fucking grabbing a nigga and that'd be it. That'd be all.
I mean, she shield clicker, that was quick as hell. So smooth.
Oh man, what? It's like she knows exactly. Well, of course she probably does know exactly where to go, but yeah.
Yeah, she definitely had. We ain't even touching that boss fight. The Rat King.
Man.
Oh, I found out why they call it the Rat King too.
Yeah, why?
So, and this is fucking creepy. If you go to Google,
yeah,
and I heard this on a podcast. Like, if you go to Google,
I've heard that name before.
You search Rat King. And I didn't go to I didn't go to Google myself and type this in, but this is the person on the podcast. If you go to Google, type in Rat King, rats actually do that.
What?
Like, for some reason, and he said, scientists can't explain this. Rats get together and mold into one huge thing.
How the fuck is that possible?
And when he said, and because I hate rats, like rats, mice and rats, I fucking have, like, I hate them so much.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. So
gotta be glad your ass weren't born around the time of the bubonic plague. Shit.
Right, exactly, right. So yeah, but that's but you know how the effect that on the last was molding into one huge disgusting thing.
Yeah.
He said that's what rats do.
Yeah.
They do that for some reason.
I've never seen that happen.
No, it actually fucking right now.
Send me a picture. Yeah, I was gonna say, send me a picture of this. Bro, I threw a fucking Molotov. This one clicker walked through the flame, was still on fire, and still proceeded to come to where the fuck me and Dina were.
Oh my god, I can't look at these pictures. Yeah, Rat King is a collection of rats whose tails are intertwined and bound together by one of several possible mechanisms. This is entangling material like hair or sticky substance like sap or gum or getting tied together.
Oh, so it's just the tails.
Yeah.
Talk about co-op. Talk about co-op play. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I like how you type in Rat King 2 last one's comes up.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure people you like what now?
I said I love that I got all my old weapons because I just made that pipe bomb. Not pipe bomb. The fucking explosive thing. I just wish I could throw that bitch. Like, that's what I really need to be able to do. I need to be able to throw it.
Yeah, that shit's disgusting, bro. Just Google search when you get a chance.
No, send it to me. Go ahead.
Oh god, I'm trying to click on the picture and make it fucking bigger.
You're welcome.
And some of these pictures are disgusting too. Like, god damn.
Is it really that bad?
Let me see.
The worst fucking one.
For real.
Oh wow. I can't believe clickers would do that or can do that, to be honest. Like that just.
Oh god, send that to you, please.
Damn. Oh. Get that shit off my screen.
Yes, this shit's just fucking. Whew.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I don't know what none of those stuff. Found a fucking Rat King on Google and decided, hey, let's make it fit to do this.
Right. You know, it'd be creepy. What if clickers just became like one amalgamation of like shit, and then you got that one nerdy in the group. You know, there's actually a scientific thing called like a Rat King. It's like where rats just like mold into one. Like scientists don't even know why the fucking happens. I was like, damn, Jerry, what the fuck does that look like? Oh, it looks kind of like this. Oh, disgusting. And Neil Druckmann sitting in the back with his hands like Mr. Burns talking about some excellent. Put it in the game.
Man, like,
sheesh.
And then they said that's actually one of the things that like didn't leak. That wasn't even part of the links.
Because niggas did not care about that. It is not integral to the story.
They just cared about Joel.
Yeah, they wanted to see what the fuck Joel was gonna do. Whose nuts was getting shot off.
And then the rumors. Man, could I show that again? Girlfriend Reviews did a great job. Oh, and the dude I sent too. It might have been one. I can't remember who showed this, but they were talking about the leaks, and I was like. The rumors came up about
Abby being transgender. Yo, that shit.
The Seraphites were a Christian cult. I was like, yo, stop. That's what I'm saying. That's why I look at leaks, because I would have believed all that probably. I would have been like, God, well, Abby's a fucking.
Nah, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have believed that.
Yeah,
I
they
really
said
don't.
some leaks were fake, so that's had to be some of them. What I just said about her being transgender. That, John, first of all, that would actually make me mad.
Yeah.
If Abby was a fucking transgender in this game, and that's why she was swole like that, I would have been like, oh,
But
come on.
It's crazy because Lev is the transgender one.
He is.
And you really,
but there's no bother.
Yeah, and the game doesn't try to beat you over the head with that fact either.
Then the whole SJW thing, saying it's SJW Fest and shit, all that shit was rumored before the game came out. The game was nothing about that. Yes, Ellie's gay,
but we knew
it's not
this.
forced. Yeah, we knew this when you played the first game in the DLC.
Right.
Idiots. Like, all that shit. Actually, the whole thing with Elite still, I just wish that never happened.
Yeah, me too.
I wish that never happened.
I mean, I believe people still would have been mad, but I just, and they never really explained. Like who leaked that. Like they just said that it wasn't a Naughty Dog employee.
That's what they said. That's all they came out and said. They came out and defended themselves. Like, nobody here. Now, should we believe that? I don't know. Of course, they don't want to put in the news our Naughty Dog employee did this. Then they really be like, yo, Naughty Dog employees are mad. They're not treating them right. But they came out and said, like, nah, I want nobody here.
Right.
Some outside source.
It's a happy camp over here. I don't know what y'all talking about. Meanwhile, Neil Druckmann is like, now get back to fucking sucking.
Got the whip and shit. Finish making the game.
Right.
But I gotta see my family. You'll see them as soon as you're done.
Right.
Animated Abby beating the fuck out of
right. And you better not. And you better not slurp.
No.
Swallow all that shit.
Oh my god.
You know, I think I only make these jokes because Neil Druckmann kind of just looks like somebody who, like, if I could make a movie about terrible bosses, I would cast him as one of the terrible bosses. Because he looks like he could pull that look off. Yes.
And that's so funny because he seems like the nicest guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he is. He talks like he's the nicest guy. Like, he legitimately just sounds like, damn, I need that nigga as my neighbor. That's how he sounds.
He's cool as hell. Like.
Right. He sounds like the neighbor that smokes pot and does not get bothered by you having, like, a party until 2 a.m. in the morning. Because he's usually just up smoking pot anyway. But he doesn't want to ask you if he can come over because he's white and most of the people at the party are black and he doesn't want to, like, start anything. Like, he just seems like a really cautious person in his private life. So
Yeah. But no one thing on these Last of Us games. Especially showed her a problem killing off a nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when I heard that when I heard that he like cried because of them leaks. That told me.
They said that shit really got it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I probably would have cried too if I worked on a game that was as big as this. Like,
one of the biggest games, one of the biggest games like ever. And I hate, and you know, we can't do nothing about it, but I hate the lead up to it, man. It was so rough. I hated that, like, from the leaks to turn the comments off on videos and posts about the game because people was gonna spoil it for the people. Then, I hated that. You hear rumors that Naughty Dog employees are happy.
Yeah,
it was all that, man. All that leading up to this game was so rough to me. I hated it.
And I believe it. I have no reason not to believe it, but I just feel like, I don't know.
But you didn't hear it till it came to this game.
Right. And that's part of what makes me just like I believe it, but at the same time it's like, why are y'all just now saying something? Yeah. I never want to be that person to say you're lying, you know. I never want to be that person.
Because even with that, Naughty Dog employees have come out and said that they love working for them. They don't have no problem working for them.
Now I got a question. This PS3 that you probably missed, the one that got Uncharted 2 and Jack and Daxter, do you have any guess as to what the game of under Uncharted 3, Uncharted 2 is? Damn. I slick want to find out.
You can't zoom in with your sniper?
No, no, it's not enough of the.
Oh,
Damn.
you see it.
It's not enough of the game showing from up under Uncharted 2 for me to be able to tell.
So Uncharted 2 is in the part when you're in the snow with Ellie and Dina, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's in that library looking place.
They said there's even a Jack X Easter egg too. I ain't even see that one.
Jack X?
The racing one.
Oh, I ain't know. Damn, they had a racing game? Sheesh.
Yeah, franchise went 2 racing games, bro. It was Jack Daxter 1, Jack 2, Jack 3,
and Jack X.
The racing, and I got all 4 of those games.
Damn, I don't wonder why they called it Jack X, because, Crash was just Crash Team Racing, so.
Yeah. That's so funny to me, because, that was the joke for Naughty Dog. It was like, Naughty Dog made 3 games, and then they put a racing game after it, so they thought for Uncharted.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, that would have been terrible.
It would have been horrible idea.
I would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I actually enjoyed the Jack X racing game too, but
I mean,
really hear people talk about this.
So I feel like the platformers could afford to have games.
Yeah. But it has stories.
Uncharted's not a platformer.
No, hell no.
So
no racing games no more. That is the
right. So the platforms deserve racers, but the open world action adventure games deserve damn, I gotta find the weapons over with. That's what I didn't like about. That's what I don't like about New Game Plus right now. I gotta reacquire all these weapons. But
no.
Yes,
You get all your weapons when you get to Seattle.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you already played that far?
No. I just know that's what happens.
Oh. Well, alrighty then. Cool. That works out.
Once you get to Seattle, that's when you get them all.
But yeah, so that was my bad. All of that was my bad. My good. I'm trying to think. Damn, my good was of course the weapons, the bow and arrow. Oh my god, I guess that was the trade-off for Ellie. She got a really powerful ass bow in the form of the explosive arrow.
She did.
And I feel like that kind of one-ups Abby in a sense, because she got the crossbow, but she never had no variation in arrows. But if that bitch could shoot explosive arrows, she would have just been overpowered, yo. So Ellie did get like a fire weapon. She just didn't get, as powerful a fire weapon in my opinion. I mean, it's pretty powerful. You can probably shoot that bitch at the ground and blow a nigga off their feet, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just.
That was good. Just the weapons.
Yeah, well, no, it's not just the weapons. I like that small detail about everybody's facial features. That was pretty dope to me. Especially when I realized that when you look down as Abby, she legitimately, starts panicking and having a panic attack. That was the dopest thing to me.
I saw somebody say too that I wanted to try when I went back through again.
What?
Just help me get up on the water.
Yeah.
They say Elliot, but I'm pretty sure Abby too. But when you go up on the water and you're swimming, you can actually see the character holding their breath.
Oh, that's dope.
You up on the water. See, I never turned the camera around and see their face when I was up on the water. I just kept it.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Just swimming.
I never thought about it only because when I'm swimming, I'm either trying to get somewhere or I'm in combat trying to hide.
Yeah.
So, but I do kind of want to see what that death animation looks like as well.
when they drown.
Yes. First time I got in the water, and I felt my controller vibrate because she was like struggling to continue to hold her air. I was like, yeah,
the animations in this game, Naughty Dog is masterclass. I actually gave it to Red Dead 2 for animation, but I think I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it for Last of Us. The animations were just because you gotta think about how much work that goes into making animation for certain situations. Like,
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they mocapped all of this.
Yeah.
Now
So
the one thing I would like to know how they shoot is like, so in this cut scene that I'm watching with Ellie and Dinah, they're smoking, right? So that's one thing. But when you're in the middle of gameplay and like you have a generic bad guy and you gotta swing a fucking pipe at their head that was upgraded so it got nails and it gets like stuck on them, or you got a hatchet and you hit them with it in such a way that it's like a one hitter quitter, like that's the part that I need to know how they're animating in a sense, because of course you're not hitting them with a real fucking pipe or shit like that. So maybe it's just me.
It's a lot of work, man. Like I said, Naughty Dog said it's the most ambitious game, and I totally agree. I can tell. This is the most ambitious title that they made. Just with everything you did, everywhere you went, all the animations, all the environments,
right?
Which is fantastic. You know, they did a good job with that. The only thing people just having a problem with is the story. That's why I said, man, I can't believe this game got so many 10s. I can't believe it. You think this game would have mixed reviews from critics, but no.
Right.
10 out of 10 from everybody. I see the article that said this game got more 10 out of 10 than God of War.
I can't believe that. But I mean, that's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing, because, I mean...
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Golly. Yeah, that's impressive.
Right.
You know? I would give it a 9, but some people don't like this story. You know? And so it's surprising that all these critics did. Like, all of them. They thought it was fantastic. You know? Masterpiece.
Right.
You know, that's fun to me, you know. Everybody saw. That's why I wonder how. Watching Angry Joe's review, I don't know. When he see, because I know he saw the 10s, but then he gives it a 6. So I wonder.
I'm looking at this photo that you just sent me. These are all dead.
Yeah.
Right? So this happens and they just die?
I don't know if they're alive in between. I just seen that picture. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
And then I was reading like some of it, like they were saying that like it's really rare to even see rats do that shit.
Damn.
Like just some people think it's a myth.
A myth?
Yeah, because they know, because rats don't do that. Nothing to sign up rats with a whole bunch of jumbled up together.
I would believe it's a myth. All right, so I'm at the part with where she's gonna have to run to avoid all of these things. I'm about to sit here and fight them.
Damn, you already playing the Epic game?
Yeah, but I've been kind of breezing through this shit. It's not like a custom difficulty.
You probably finna realize that this game is not 27 to 30 hours. You probably beat this shit in like under 20. Yeah, so I guess we get into the final stretch. I guess is the score.
Yeah.
And
Oh boy, she's just like straight one hitter quitter this.
You're playing on easy.
Oh, I forgot that. Well, no, cause
you're playing on easy.
No, I'm getting my shit pushed in.
I'm about to say play that part on hard or survival.
Oh, nah, fuck no, sir. Oh, I can't fight them. They're like, oh my god.
I still remember that part because at first you think you can shoot some of them, then they just keep coming, and then your mind
Yeah,
switches
nah.
to I gotta run.
Nah, I knew I had to run when I shot the first one, and I swung my camera to look left. I was like, yo, it's like 6 of you motherfuckers. I need to get the fuck on.
And then you realize, like, Abby seriously almost died.
Oh
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I actually did die in that sequence. Like, you can't even like try to to fight them. Like, you'll probably knock out the first 2, but after that, it's a wrap.
If only she died right there.
I know, right?
Then who saves her? Fucking Joe.
Right. I slick hate that. Like, I feel like this is the point of the game where they could have brought her back to Jackson and fixed all of it.
Yep, but Neil Druckmann and Underdog and that woman, because I think they put Neil Druckmann as a co-writer on this game because he had that woman help him too. I got that white lady's name. She wasn't on the first one. She just helped him write this one. They said it was the girl from that show Westworld. Remember me said it because I think Westworld was really good. But yeah, that was the co-writer for this game.
I can't believe it. Wait a minute. So wait a minute. Did he write the first one by himself?
He wrote the first one by himself.
Yo, that explains so much now.
Ain't there no part 2 that had Bruce Straley. Bruce Straley left Underdog.
Right.
But he didn't leave off of bad things.
He just retired, right?
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, he's been out there for a long time.
God damn, that would annoy the fuck out of me. He shot that gun like close to her head. He shot that gun close to her head, and
I even hate that they made Joel save her.
Yeah.
Why would you save her?
Again, like they could have just made this the part where where they brought her back to
Ain't got a better idea.
I'm looking on Google and talk to Laura, the girl who played Abby and Laura Bailey. She shares the death threats on Twitter.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's too much now.
She got death threats before the game came out.
I'm pretty sure she did, but still, like, that's too much.
There's another article down there, some post 18 hours ago. Somebody.
God damn, Joe, Tommy, help a bitch out.
The Last of Us 2 made me question good, evil, and everything in between.
What?
Somebody posted an article on Last of Us 2 saying Last of Us 2 made me question good, evil, and everything in between.
Oh, damn.
This game gonna have people talking for years. I know that.
Damn.
Somebody said The Last of Us 2 Part 2 is as close to a next-gen Silent Hill as you're going to get.
I believe that, because the first opening part of the game, that's what I was trying to say. The first part of the game is like really jump scarish, and I slick hate it for that, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah. See, this game had 3 directors.
Damn.
Writers, yeah. Neil Druckmann.
3 writers?
No, 3 directors. But 2 writers. Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross helped them write this story.
Fuck.
Those were episodes of Westworld. Yep.
Damn.
Don't know how they brought her into the picture to write the second one, but they did. So that's the last one. Let me see. We're going to write. Yeah, writers, yeah, just Neil Druckmann.
God. You know, even though this game is on light, like.
Alright, I'm stopping. I say, why you acting like you struggling? You on light.
No, because like it's slick is. It's not hard, but like.
You're literally invincible.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. I'm still taking like. I still feel like I'm taking regular ass damage.
Regular damage. You're playing on light. There's no way you take a regular damage.
You know what? You watch it. You watch what the fuck I'm going through then.
I bet them goddamn runners gotta hit your ass about 15 times before you die.
Nope. You need to just look at where the fuck my health is.
Then you playing on the part you already damn did. You know what this bit.
I mean.
And you got Joel and Tommy helping. Well, not both
ain't gonna lie.
at the same time.
No, they helping at the same time. Fuck that.
Your health is good.
Okay. Yet.
You'll never be on Reddit. That's impossible.
I don't know. When I fought them other ones, that group that, you know, that you're not really meant to fight, that shit went to red pretty quick. I mean, if I could show you, I would. You probably have to like scroll back. They told her his name when they got to that halfway place before they actually got to the thing. And the way these clickers and shit came in, I thought Tommy's horse was not gonna make it. Oh man. Yeah, they are. I mean, I would imagine their clothes just fell off them.
Yeah.
So, but I think what was I gonna say? I think I don't know. I lost what I was gonna say, but that's my good and my bad overall of the game.
So you sticking?
Final scores.
The final scores and final scores. And I'm gonna ask one more question, but final scores.
Okay.
I'm still, even after all I said, I'm still sticking with.
Damn. Okay. I mean, I respect that. Do what you gotta do.
I told you my only gripe is just seeing a character die and then watching them live afterwards. Like that gets to me. I don't like that. I didn't care that much for Owen or Mel because Ellie killed them before you got to see how they were when they was with Abby. Like that was a really weird decision for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there was nothing else in this game that got on my nerves. Joel's death. I'm not gonna take a point away from that because I predicted Joel was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, we did. We just didn't like how it happened.
Early, yeah, and the way it happened, it was
right.
It was bad, but again, it's Last of Us.
Right.
This game is gruesome. This game is not pretty at all. You know, it's just.
I mean, I would not have expected it to be pretty. So even if he had to die from like a clicker or went out like a hero like multiples wanted, I still feel like Neil would have showed us that in as gruesome a fashion as he showed Abby beating the shit out of him.
Right. And again, Neil Drummond gave Joel the most badass line in the game.
Oh my god. So, I would expect any action hero to say some shit like that. Like any action hero. You know what? Just say whatever rehearsed speech you got and get this over with.
I feel like that was something. Again, going back to Rick was saying this in The Walking Dead.
Oh my god, yes.
That's what I mean. Like, and Rick is a badass. So, yeah. So, and then again, just that one sentence, the most badass line in the game, proves that Joel has done terrible things. Do I think he knew it was fireflies? I don't know. In his mind, he was like, He didn't. He was like, shit, I've done some terrible things in the past 25 years.
Right. Like, I'm not
Whoever
surprised.
group you are,
Right.
well, you found me.
Right.
Go ahead.
Congrats.
Yeah, you found me. Alright, let's get this over with.
Right.
They ain't like they made Joe go. They didn't make Joe go out into the beach. He was the biggest for his life. He wanted to say, please don't kill me. He didn't go out like a bitch. He said, get over with. Let's get it.
Right. Yeah, man, they could have had a powerful group had they just, come together. Of course, it would have been no enemy for them to contrast with. So, if only he had known, just shot them all in the back of the head.
Alright. Then the blizzard was coming too, so people can't say, oh, Joel should never run the house. No, it's a blizzard.
Yeah, nah.
They wouldn't be able to survive if they stayed outside.
They wouldn't have been safe.
Exactly.
But I do kind of want to know like what Joel and Tommy were doing that they ended up right there.
Well, if the game was more
in depth,
yeah, we would have played as Joel,
or more fleshed out. Yeah.
Played a Joel at the intro, and that was it.
Damn. That shit. There goes this
I was
infamous
actually looking forward to his playing as Ellie while Joel was following you. That was
yes. And that's why when we fight the bloater for the first time, I was kind of surprised that he wasn't trying to fucking attack Ellie, but I had to remember Joel was the main character then, or Joel would have been the main character. So.
Yep.
Even now, the tension just.
I watched that now.
Like he punched that nigga in the face.
All clear? He's out. Put him against
She
the
gonna just shotgun the man in that damn leg. But again, Fireflies. I get it.
Damn, bro, his leg did a bend that I know would have hurt. Look at his leg.
I just saw it.
Ooh.
God.
Shit was like a plastic action figure.
I would have been screaming. God damn, I would have been screaming.
You'd have been like them niggas that you blow off the legs of in the game.
I said, nigga, she ain't be mad. Joel when he been screaming. He was taking that damn pain. He said, who the hell are you?
Uh-oh. Here it is. Oof. I got chills.
Get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
Love that line. Like I said, that line proves Joel knows that he knows the people out there that hate his ass.
Right.
He was like, hey,
this is crazy, yo. Fireflies just coming after him. Like,
clear out.
damn, man.
I don't know what was going through his mind. He probably was like, God damn it.
And of all items, this bitch pick a golf club.
He probably thinking, way to try to kill everybody in this room. But he know he can't.
You don't get to rush this.
Yeah, and then the fact, that's the fact. They get this bitch a fucking golf club, man. Like,
Right.
this bitch, she been playing this for years.
I mean, don't get me wrong, a golf club is pretty good. It's not very thick, but it's still made of metal. I've swung a golf club before. Not at somebody's head, but I've swung a golf club before. So.
He died from getting beat to death with a golf club. You
Right.
know how long that had to take?
Hours.
Just for they kill you, like
Hours.
you torture this man. So he died.
It would have been quicker with a fucking wrench or a baseball bat. Wood nor aluminum.
A fucking golf club. You don't even pick up a golf club as a fucking swingable weapon. In this
Yeah,
game.
I would say at all ever.
And that's what they gave this bitch. That nigga, but Neil Drummond, you sick.
Right. I love that you can like run and like dive prone. I love that.
Yeah,
But I don't love that you only run your fastest when you're in combat. I mean, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. It makes so much sense.
Tommy?
But I just don't. You know. I don't know.
Oh, and what was so funny, like.
Oh, I can't hop over there. Fuck.
Like funny, like when I got into when I'm playing this Ellie right now. I'm still hoping that I could just like
save him. Yeah.
Like that was like, please let her make it so she can somehow save this man, even though he just got shotgun in the leg.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I went down the steps aiming because in my mind I was like, bro, it's like 9 of these niggas in here. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be able to do. Hey, where's my silencer? I definitely had that on here. I think the guy that was in the body bag first is one of the dudes who's holding her down.
The guy that's holding her down with more right now, that guy was the guy that was in the hotel that Tommy had tortured.
Oh, okay.
To make him write down the,
Oh, okay.
That's why I said this Danny dude, I don't know where he's at. I don't think he was even in this room. I don't know why they made him be a deal. Yeah. Like,
off screen. He had to be killed off screen. Damn, that nigga face is cut.
Alright, that's why he's about to kill Ellen. You better be glad. Owen saved this bitch's life. Owen saved Ellen's life in this thing.
Please stop. Please stop.
This scene will forever haunt me. Yeah. This scene will give me PTSD.
Yeah.
Later in life.
Damn. One swing. This bitch Nora just staring at the shit.
And this is the scene that leaked before the game came out. Before the game had a release date.
Right.
And then this nigga man to spit on this nigga.
Damn. Pendejo.
You know what? You know I hated this scene so bad that I went back and watched and watched it on YouTube just so I could remember everybody's face in this bitch. I was that mad, bro.
He's gonna quit the game and go out into the real world looking for these niggas.
You don't know how mad I was. You don't know my reaction. The Veg and Black, I heard my reaction. You had already got off.
Damn.
My reaction to this scene. I'll tell you, I said, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck, like 3 times. I was so pissed.
Man, I was so shocked. I couldn't say nothing. Like, I don't know. She broke that nigga's skull. Like you saw it with that last hit. Damn, man.
Like I said, man, I was so pissed.
That shit make it a little hard to breathe, to be honest with you. That shit make it a little hard to breathe.
And then I got to this part the first night I bought the game. Like this was the same night.
Me too.
I got to this part. I just remember saying, "What the?" Like, so she shotgun Joel in the leg. I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that was definitely my what the fuck moment.
I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, who are these people up, bro? Like, so much shit was going through my head. I was like, yo, who are these people? Why are they doing this? I was like, yo, somebody stop this. Help this man, please.
Right. I would have loved for it to be. I wish it was more like the trailers where we're sneaking through trying to find somebody and Joel is there saying that he wasn't gonna let us do this alone. That's why my avatar is Jesse.
Yeah, see, he kept it as Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you know what's so funny about this? I'm going back to before this game came out.
Mm-hmm.
When we was theorizing about this story, we was slit right. I remember I said, if Ellie going on a revenge trip because of that girl, I was like, that can't be it because we will have no connection to her.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't make sense. That story would be stupid. I said, it has to be, and I hated saying it then. I said, it has to be Joel.
Yep.
It has to be, but I still wasn't hoping it was at the beginning of the game.
I would rather it have been Tommy.
Tommy would have made sense too.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
Tommy would have made sense too, because Joel would have definitely went after him because of Tommy, and Ellie would have been right there with him.
Hell yeah.
Is this you talking or is this
You know.
her?
And even this decision is weird. Watch this cutscene now. This decision is weird because Tommy is telling her not to go, but he goes by himself anyway.
Yeah.
That
I think-
right there is,
I think-
you know, it's kind of
I think he does that because of what Joel told her at the beginning. Told him at the beginning of the game.
What are you doing?
So you think Tommy is telling Ellie just to keep her protected, keep her here,
Yep.
because Joel cares so much about her. But Tommy, like, even during this cutscene, he knows he's going.
Hell yeah.
He just don't
Nigga,
wanna
that's his
tell her
brother.
Leaving tomorrow.
Let you be my brother and some shit like that happen to you, and you've
Okay.
like fostered a child. I wouldn't want you to be dead and then her get dead because she's going after you. As my brother, that's my responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand. But see, again, the writing is so good. I can't believe Tommy was saying this myself.
You can't talk me out of this.
That's
I'm like,
like
Tommy, what?
that's like
You
if
gotta make him.
that's like if somebody managed to kill Nathan Drake. You think Sam would be the person? No, I would expect Sully to be like, "Don't worry, kid, I got this."
Solo will hunt the motherfuckers down.
This nigga Sully finna go jump to whole new levels of badassery.
Yes. If somebody killed Nathan Drake, how they just did Jewel.
Oh my god,
Sully-
not like Joe.
Nah, I had to throw that in. If somebody did that in front of Sully,
Oh my god.
he would have went to the ends of the earth to find out.
Bruh, I know exactly how that scene would sound too. They probably have Sully tied to a chair first of all, and they just have Drake just on the ground. And I feel like it would be not Rafe, Talbot.
I don't think they would have beat
you
him.
never-
I mean, let me take this out. I don't think they would have beat him. They probably just would have shot
Yeah,
him in front
yeah,
of Sully.
I definitely believe that as well. Talbot
Yeah,
would have had
they
the
would've
nigga tied to a chair, talking about some. You know, Drake, you've ruined everything I've worked for, and you killed my benefactor, both Lazarevich and Rafe. It's like somehow you just knew where to be at the right time in the right place. But this time, I have you in the right time in the right place. And then Sully starts coming to. What's going on here, kid? Sully, just let him go. He's nothing to do with this. Oh no, both of you have fucked me for the last time. First, I'm going to kill you. Then I'm going to kill your father. Well, you kill him, and I swear to God, Nate. No, Nate. And then right before Talbot can kill Sully, fucking Elena comes through with Chloe. Come on, they're in here. And they bust in.
And then see Nathan Drake just sitting that shot. By this time, Talbot has already left out the room and got away. And then, you see Nathan Drake in that chair with a bullet hole in his head. Now I just start crying. The Uncharted revenge story.
Oh my god.
It would have been everybody. It would have been Sully, Elena, and Chloe. and Sam if he even introduced yet. See, right here when we got control of Ellie, right here, that's when I stopped. I said, I'm not playing this game.
Man.
I stopped right here. I said, I'm done for the thing.
I didn't even like explore this area. I literally walked with her.
If I put something here too. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. maybe you can walk this way for some reason.
Yeah, I don't want to fault the game for this, but there are moments in the game where you walk, and no matter what button you press, you cannot walk any faster than that. Part of me kind of doesn't like that for some reason.
You can't walk faster right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so okay, so I'm still sticking with my 9, still sticking with your 8, right?
Yeah, I'm giving this game an 8 just because, I don't know, it
You said pacing,
pacing, ending, and just the pointless killing of a character.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that was so funny. Like GameSpot gave this game an 8, but the woman didn't fault it because of the story. That's the funny thing. You know, she fought it because of the she said the killing went unnoticed. I remember that was the point, which was yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. What do you mean the killing went unnoticed?
I don't know. To this day, I still don't know what she meant. I have no idea what she meant. And she said looting slowed down the pacing or the
text. I will agree with that, because when if the game's offering me hints like I'm stuck when all I'm doing is making sure that I've looted something, that's a problem. It didn't do that. It didn't do that in the first one.
But that's what I'm saying. The fact that those were her negatives. She didn't give a negative to the story, but that's what people are complaining about. The story. But she did not give it an 8 because of the story. That's funny.
Maybe. I mean, but that's
she didn't complain about the story at all. No. What I'm saying is the reason people like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving this game a 9 because of the pacing of the story. She didn't give it a negative for the story at all. She gave it because of the gruesomeness and the looting. That means she even liked the story to the point she didn't get this game no negative because of it. Shit, Angry Joe gave this game a 6 because of the story. He didn't complain about the gameplay in that video at all. He didn't like the story and the characters. That's what I'm saying. Think about that. Even the girl from GameSpot gave this game an 8. She didn't complain about the story. She said some bullshit about the gruesomeness. The killing goes unnoticed. Still noticed for that meme and the looting, and even with the looting, I look at that funny because I'm like, you don't have to loot. Just don't loot. Move forward. That's a choice. You don't have to loot at all. You know. That's why I look at that negative that's a bullshit to me too.
I mean,
you don't have to loot in the game. If you don't want to loot, don't loot.
Yeah, you don't. But I mean, if you don't, then you run the risk of not having fucking supplies and shit. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
it's just funny to me that she didn't give it a negative because of the story.
Yeah, but this has been.
Just be real quick. Do you want to Last of Us Part 3?
I do, but I don't know. I don't know who said this. It might have been Angry Joe, but he was like, what could they really improve upon? And I wholeheartedly agree. Like, I want a 3 just because I want some sort of finality beyond what we got at the end of this one. I just don't know what it could possibly be. Hopefully nothing with the fucking rattlers. God, please nothing with the rattlers.
No, don't bring them back, please don't.
But yeah, it's just maybe
I agree with you. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe make it about Lev and Abby, but I feel like no one's gonna want to play that game. So
the reaction to Abby is mixed.
Oh, I take it back. Don't give me a Last of Us 3. Give me strong DLC.
You want some DLC before 3?
No, I don't want a 3 at all. I just want strong DLC.
Oh.
I will take that. I will take that over a whole other game because I really don't feel like you can make anything from that.
I'm scared of the DLC because when I think of DLC, I think of Abby.
Yeah,
And it'd be her story. So what happened when she sailed away?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so you don't.
I mean,
you never say you hate Abby, but you never said that. I didn't realize this. You never say you didn't like her character. You like her character.
I don't mind. I don't mind her. I hate her for what she did, but as a character, yeah, like, she's pretty. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I don't like about her character. I mean, yeah, there are some things that I feel like are probably stupid. The only thing that's stupid to me is the same thing that I pointed out at the beginning of us doing this. It's been 5 years. 5 years. And you still want to go after this person? I really feel like after 5 years, I probably would have come to terms.
Yeah. And then you're going after a name, too. That's all you have.
Right. And even then, my question, I would have had the question of why. She never asked why he did what he did. She just, oh, you killed my dad, I'm killing you.
And then they never, goddamn, Ellie, every time they killed somebody in this game, they never told why. Ellie never told them who she was, or why Joel did what he did, or.
But I feel like they knew. I feel like they knew who she was.
Okay, it's a possibility. Yeah. So me, the one of part 3 is, I wanted to make at least one more. I wanted to just for part 2 end of the trilogy. Because the games are so like part 2 was like exhausting for me.
Yeah,
I don't know if you felt that way. It was exhausting.
It was. After a certain point, it was, but that's because we hit that point where it felt like it just became Uncharted 1, and it was encounter after encounter after encounter.
Yeah, it was. I was always tense. The game just made you feel, because the killing it is gruesome, and it's like it made me. Most games don't. Actually, no game made me feel like this. But Last of Us Part 2 did. Even I think the first one did a little bit too, but it just makes you feel. You feel dirty when you fucking killing people.
Nah, I don't.
Okay. Well,
I don't feel dirty when I kill people. I feel like I only feel a little bit bad if I've blown off a limb and they're screaming.
Okay,
and that's because the death isn't immediate. Because you couldn't do that in the first one. It was more like you kill them. It's like you could kill a person from blowing off their arm. They just won't scream like that.
So, in the game, maybe dragged a little bit, but aside from that, I want a part 3. I don't know where they can take the story at this point. I didn't see this coming for part 2, so they're doing a good job with that. I can't predict they're going with it. I want a part 3. PS5 too is gonna be a whole new hardware. I love to see what it's gonna look like then. And even though I feel the gameplay is perfect, I said that for the first game, and they improved it then too. So, we'll see we'll see what they do, and hopefully in part 3, flashbacks and all that stop. It shouldn't even be flashbacks at this point no more. But we'll see what they do. But yeah, I want a part 3. May bring revolution to Ellie's story, because I feel like this trilogy is about Ellie wanting Joel in the way. Just bring it into her story, because the ending of this actually gave some room for part 3. Aside from Abby and Liv living, they bring them back. Cool. They don't. Cool. The Fireflies are still out there. They said that, so they still exist. So you can bring them back. I'm pretty sure they're looking for a cure. Ellie knows this. I don't think Ellie doesn't know about these Fireflies. Abby do. Abby does know that Ellie's a cure because Ellie told her. So part 3 could be Abby getting to the Fireflies, and then they're like, "Yo, what information can you give us? Anything?" And they're like, "I know what old girl at that still has the cure." and maybe we'll see what happens after that. You know, yeah. Another time jump. I'd like to see too. Maybe another 4-5 years pass. It'll be like in her 20s. You know, like a grown woman. And the thing about one of the part 3, these stories are tragic. Real tragic. The first one was actually, the second was more tragic than the first. So that's another thing. Like one of part 3 means I gotta put these characters through a whole bunch of gruesome, terrible shit again. Then just one more time. Just one more time. Give me part 3. We'll see how this franchise ends, and you know, hopefully get Naughty Dog's new IP next year too. Because I would love to see what they can do. Because they're doing Uncharted, so new IP should come from Naughty Dog next. I feel for the PS5.
Hopefully, it's something that capitalizes on all this small stuff they've kind of been showing us, where it's like the open world segments, the driving segments, just the small stuff that they've kind of been, I don't want to say teasing, but like slowly utilizing, you know, stuff like that.
I'm excited for a new IP from Naughty Dog because again, I don't know what they could take it. I want them to keep this whole realism, storytelling, human characters.
Man, the types of stories they're telling is what makes their games interesting. So, in Uncharted, I feel like it's been about finding who you are, accepting that you're not what you think you are, family, and you know, just learning when to, I don't want to say settle, but for lack of a better term, settle. Knowing when to be happy and content with what you have. Whereas Last of Us teaches us, you know, you gotta survive by any means necessary. You have to maintain your humanity. You have to, what else? You have to survive by any means necessary, maintain your humanity, stick together, and know when some things are worth it and when some things aren't. So, but yeah, this is episode 17 of the Dopest podcast, spoiler podcast for The Last of Us Part 2. This has been the strongest emotional roller coaster I've ever been on. So, we're definitely gonna cut it here, and wish you guys a good night. Hope you like the game. Again, 8 for me, about a 9 for Rob. Next game on the list, Ghost of Tsushima. And with that, I will catch you guys later.